Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 2 of our coach career, my coach series. Now, I did say round 1 would be the episode for this one, but we do have one more practice match and I need to do some housekeeping before we get into the regular season. So we do have one more practice match against the Giants. So sit back, relax. That is going to be today's video. But before we do that, like I said, we need to do some housekeeping. If you're new to the channel, get on board, hit that like button. If you want to get involved in the giveaway, go check out my first AFL 23 game video. You guys will learn all the ways to enter. Please let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to see episode 3. If this one gets 100 likes, we will do episode 3 as soon as possible. Also, hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 30,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into it. Like I said, we have to do some housekeeping, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So I had to go look at our roster, had to have a look at some of our contracts that we've got at the moment. As you can see, we actually can offer contracts, and I want to get my best players locked away for many years to come. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in today's video. So as you can see, salary, I had to go to Darcy Parish. He is out of contract this year, and a man, after his breakout years, the last 2 years, I've decided to offer Darcy a 2-year deal. Now, unfortunately, as you guys will see, which is pretty disappointing, but it's okay, he does not want the 2-year deal. He wants a longer deal, and that actually makes me more happier in this sense of, I'll give him a 4-year deal. It means we lock away Parish. No complaints there. Darcy Parish has signed on for 4 years. Great news for the club. Great news for the coach series. Another player I wanted to lock away, who actually was locked away in the AFL, is none other than Peter Wright. So I was going through, I mean, do I want to lock away these certain type of players? Jake Stringer, do I want to extend him? I need to lock away our key forward, and that is Peter Wright. So Peter Wright, I'm going to go down to him. Archie Perkins, also a player maybe throughout the year we can look at extending, because we have to look at our salary cap and how that works out. But I am offering Peter Wright a 3-year deal. He has successfully signed. So Peter Wright and Darcy Parish, our first 2 big signings. I'm really happy with that. Contract negotiations are an absolute key and an absolute lock for us, for building consistency and building a standard that's going to be here for a long time, because I'm going to try and make this Essendon team as successful as possible. And Peter Wright is now a bomber for the next 3 years, and Darcy Parish is locked away. So as we go through here, there are some players we definitely can lock away, and we will look to lock away as the season goes on. But yes, we are locking away our big key players who I feel like we need to lock away. Definitely some decisions to make throughout the year on what we're going to do. There is Jakey Stringer, the package. Do we want to lock away Jakey for some for some more years? I mean, we'll see how he goes. He was really good in that practice match against the Cats. If you guys have not seen episode 1, go check that out as we push on. Okay, these are the players I have got on my watch list at the minute. Ben King from the Gold Coast Suns. Imagine pairing him with Peter Wright. I know they played together but in Gold Coast, but Peter Wright was actually playing in the 2s. Imagine bringing Ben King along in that forward line with Peter Wright. Add Jake Stringer up there. As you guys can see, we've put a couple of midfielders, one midfielder, 2 forwards, and a backman, because these are some players I feel like definitely could complement our team. And Ben King is one on the list who I feel like definitely could, set us up for some success in the long run. The next player I've also got is Tom Green, as you guys can see on the list. An inside grunt bull. Imagine having Tom Green. Up forward, Cam Zerha. It'd be great to have Cam Zerha, and Dan Houston for a bit of experience down back. Let's get into team selection for another week. Okay, so these are the changes from our first practice match game. Out goes Nick Bryant and Sam Durham. In comes Will Snelling and Jai Menzies. Just trying our forward structure, our forward craft, just seeing how we're going to be well balanced on this team. This is the lineup that we will be taking to Sydney for our final practice match of the year against the GWS Giants. And man, I am excited. Getting the W over the reigning premiers. We've got a lot of confidence. We want to take this confidence into the year, and we definitely want to take this confidence moving forward, considering we are looking to, like I said, not only be a top 8 team this year, but we want to challenge. We want to contend. We want to be a good top 8 team. Sit around the top 4 mark as we push on. So welcome to Sydney. It's the Giants. It's the Bombers. Sit back, relax. Our final practice match game.
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. It's great to have you with us at the Sydney Showgrounds. Today we bring you a practice match between the Giants and Essendon. Preparations for round 1 are in full swing, Both sides will be determined to take confidence and momentum into the premiership season. Now it's time for the players to take to the field.
Okay, so we are here in Sydney for our final game before the real thing begins. We definitely want to get our crafts down. We want to be moving in the right direction. We are ready to go here in Sydney. Nick Hines starting on the wing. Peter Wright, hopefully he can have a solid game after signing that contract extension. I mean, the vibes are high at Essendon. We locked away Parrish. We locked away Peter Wright. Now it's on to football. Final practice match of the season here in the beautiful Sydney Stadium. And early on, Mason Redmond, who was really good in that first practice match, takes an intercepting mark. Now, GWS definitely were moving the ball really fast in this one. Have a look at this movement. Little chippers, and it results in a set shot to Bedford. Now, this is, I'll tell you what, our back line was under a lot of pressure early on in the last game. As you see here, we're lucky that this is a miss to the left-hand side. But man, GWS, they had so many opportunities in this first half. You can see Toby Green. I mean, Toby Green always gives Essendon nightmares. And why not start it out here with a nightmare? Toby Green slots it. And the Giants 1-1-7 to the Bombers 0. And man, every time we went forward early on in this game, the Giants just had answers. As you guys can see here, we were getting intercepted. Didn't have a lot to really work with. And their ball movement, man. How do we leave Himmelberg all alone? He runs in and kicks one of the easiest goals you will see. The Giants are up to a 3-goal lead at the moment. And they were not stopping. Josh Kelly got into the mix. You can see him here loading up on the left foot. He extended the lead to 25 points in his first quarter. Not necessarily panic stations yet. I mean, we had opportunities in this game, and I mean, our center clearance work needs to be better, and the man who signed the contract, Darcy Parish, out of the middle, inside 50, and Perkins, who was pretty quiet in that practice match last game, he loads up, and he kicks our first goal of the night. We're on the board here in Sydney. We still trail by 19 points. Now, like I said, had opportunities. GWS, though, were just too strong early on in this game. We just couldn't keep up with them. We definitely need to work on our first quarter starts, and this is a pretty good kick inside, and this results in a shot on goal, and this is an easy one. So GWS are out to a 25-point lead here in the first quarter. 5-1-31 to 1 straight 6. Definitely have our work cut out for us in this practice match. Definitely a little bit of a reality check in that first quarter, but don't you worry, we will be back. So back to quarter live stats. They're back. They are back for this game as well until we get a little bit of a patch update through Big Ant. We trail by 19 points. Josh Kelly had a 15 disposal first quarter. Now, Andrew McGrath was really good for us as well. Perkins kicked a goal. Second quarter highlights. Now, as I said, McGrath pushing the pace here, which I really like. Look at him actually run onto the ball here. I don't know why no one's manning Andy McGrath up, and he's going to run in, chipped it to himself, and he kicks a goal. So the Bombers have their second. Want to get off to a good start, a fast start in this second quarter, and that's exactly what we did here in this one. Boundary opportunity here for the Bombers. This is good transition. Finally, we get a little bit of transition play in this one here. Through the middle of the ground go the Bombers. Nice little bounce. Inside 50. What way does this bounce? It bounces over the top. We collect. We turn. Little handball. Perkins for a second. And Archie Perkins kicks his second. And we are starting to get into this game now. Starting to find our groove. Starting to get into it. But here come the Giants. So 4 straight 24 plays 5-1-31. The Giants definitely have a nice little lead, a nice little tender lead, but man, they're making us pay. They're making us pay on that transition. Our defense is not there at the moment, and that is one of the easiest goals you are going to see. The Giants extend their lead. We need this clearance, and we need it bad. In the middle, Draper knocks it down. We can't get it. Here go the Giants out of the middle. Andy McGrath, nowhere to be seen. Inside 50, easy mark, play on, and a goal to Himmelberg. He kicks his second of the night. 7-1, 4 straight. But, GWS, they're definitely applying the pressure. We don't want to concede any junk goals, like I said. And at the break, 4 straight 24, the Bombers to the Giants, 7-1-43. Jordan Ridley been pretty good in this game so far, but, man, Struggled in that one. Back into the rooms we go. What changes can we make in this second half? If we're going to get back into it. Only a practice match, so we definitely just want to see what we can feel out, what the feel out process. But let's have a look at the stats. So 4 straight 24-7, 143. Zach Merritt is leading the way with 20. Perkins has kicked 2. McGrath is having a game, 18-1. Peter Wright has kicked a goal. Darcy Parish, 15. Second half highlights. Will Snelling, I don't know what this man is thinking, loading up from outside 50, but Peter Wright marks, and Peter Wright should not miss from here, and he doesn't. So the Bombers back within a 13-point game and starting to find a little bit of momentum here. Draper knocks it down. Good pressure from the bottom Bombers, and Wiedemann goals. Bombers are back in this, so I'm liking the little fight back from the Dons in these games, in these quarters. I mean, it definitely shows that we're in it, but I mean, we've got to be better on our defensive stoppages. Look at this, easy goal, Tom Green, the player who we're actually targeting. Really like the look of Tom Green. So this third quarter definitely belonged to the Giants. We did almost get back into the game, but they had answers. They actually had a goal there if the siren didn't go. But at the 3-quarter time break, it has been the GWS Giants in this one leading the way. Pretty disappointing game so far, I would say. 9-56 the Giants to the Bombers, 6-1-37. Zach Merritt, 27. McGrath's got 23. Perkins and Wright have 2. But man, like I said, we definitely have our work cut out for us. Final quarter, can we get one last charge? I knew we had to play fast, we had to play aggressive, and that's exactly what we did here in this final quarter. Nick Martin decides to play on. Can go inside 50, and have a look at Perkins. Archie Perkins rises up and kicks a goal. Bombers are still in it, 7-1-9-2. Not going away in these practice matches. I really like it. Can we get the lead? Inside 50 though. Here go the Giants. We do get the intercept. Inside 50. Out of our outside 50. And we go inside 50. And Martin takes the mark. So Nick Martin, he's actually had a really good game as well. A real solid game. And he kicks the goal. So it's back to a 7-point game. But we did have opportunities in this last quarter. Have a look here. Wiedemann, outside 50, could have ran in, decided to load up. Now this one does scrape the post, and it's make it a 6-point game. But like I said, we had opportunities. Kyle Langford here from the boundary line, and it just misses to the right-hand side. It's only a 5-point game, but it came down to this. The Giants were better in front of goal, and this one was an absolute beauty. 10-3-63 to 8-3-51. GWS all over us now and looking for the close. Ultimately, it's been a pretty successful preseason. I'm happy with how things are going. I know we didn't win this game. Toby Green misses here. I know we didn't win this game, but there are definitely some things to look forward to, things we can work on. Round 1 is against Hawthorn, so I'm definitely intrigued to see what that lineup looks like when we first debut our team at the MCG on a Sunday afternoon against the Hawks. Can't wait for that. Hopefully, it is a full-packed arena. I'm having a lot of fun on AFL AFL 23. I'm waiting for the patch. The patch should bring a lot of fixes that some people are complaining about. But, I mean, I'm enjoying it. You got to enjoy what you got. Snelling loaded up on the siren to make the score a little bit sweeter, and he kicks it. 9-3-57 to 10-5-65 is the final score here in Sydney. Zach Merritt, wow, what a game. McGrath, 29 and kicked a goal. Perkins had 3 goals. And you can see Tom Green and Josh Kelly really led the way. Now, these are the final J21 votes that don't mean anything. Perkins, Merritt, and Martin. But that is going to conclude the episode for this one. So if you guys want to see episode 3, make sure to drop a like. Let me know what you think so far. Are you enjoying it? Do you want to be more interactive? Do you want to select the teams? Please let me know. AFL 23 is well and truly here, and man, we're having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys want to see another one, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay blessed, guys. I hope you're having a nice day. We're on the road to 30,000, man. So if you want to get into the giveaway, drop a comment and subscribe.